My name's Alex Pillai and I'm a director of drama for television, fiction, and I was a student at the National Film and Television School, which is how I became a professional director, but before that I was an amateur filmmaker. A director, both in television and film, his or her central role is to communicate the meaning of a script via actors and via the film crew and all the photographic things that you might do on a film set to an audience. So you are actually the filmmaker. You are the person who is the medium by which the writer's ideas are translated into moving pictures on the screen. And as a director, you'd be in charge, or at least supervise, almost every aspect of that production, through from the very earliest script writing stages through to the post-production stages, the editing and the visual effects, the music, even down to the title design. The thing that draws me to a project is usually a belief that I can actually contribute something to it. So it might well be that I love the emotional story in it, something that I feel connected to. So it might well be something, certainly in my early days of filmmaking, it was something about my own Indian background that often drew me to projects. I have to be very practical about this. I have to make a living, I am a family man, and so you have to think professionally. You have to think, well, okay, this project might well be a building block in a career as well. So you have to, I suppose as a working director, you have to juggle different aspects and different kind of considerations, one of which is to make money, to make a living. It's all very well being an artist, but in the end, television is about practicality, and you have to often make decisions saying, well, actually this project will be good for me creatively, it'll also be good for me financially, and will also perhaps lead on to a position where I might be able to do more interesting projects. A drama director is someone who's a very good communicator and someone who really has an empathy and understanding for their cast and their crew. That's sort of the main quality, I'd say. I mean, you're a storyteller, and therefore you have to be able to talk about that story to your cast so that they can communicate that via their acting. And you talk about that with your crew so that they can understand how to put that into photography or into good design or good costume, whatever, that will carry on telling that story. So you're a storyteller, but a storyteller is no good unless you can't communicate. There are many different routes to enter the television industry, and perhaps the best starting place is an undergraduate degree. It gives you a good grounding and understanding of the technical side of it, and also, I think, of the creative side. And universities such as Middlesex often have visiting lecturers such as myself who will also hopefully give your students an understanding of the television industry as a whole. It's a huge industry in the United Kingdom with, I think, something between 50 and 100,000 employees, so it's very, very large. And what you need, I suppose, after an undergraduate degree is an awful lot of persistence. And it will take some time. A postgraduate degree often helps, but in the end, it's a bit of shoe leather, a bit of phone calling, a bit of emailing, and you can make your way into television. It's such a large industry, there's a place for everyone.